Welcome back friends, welcome back in another video tutorial for microbiology with Shagnik. So in this video tutorial we will going to talk about another important concept of carbohydrate metabolism, that is Pasteur's effect. So Louis Pasteur have done several type of experiments that help us to understand various important concept of biological sciences. Today we will going to talk about one of them where he have done an experiment with yeast. What he have done? He have exposed yeast in both aerobic and anaerobic condition. And what he have observed? He have observed that when yeast is allowed to grow in aerobic condition, that means in presence of oxygen, the glucose consumption in yeast significantly drops. But in anaerobic condition, the glucose consumption and ethanol production increases. Now he tries to find out what is the reason behind this. And during his finding, he observed that for a yeast, from one molecule of glucose, it can get 32 ATP. Not for yeast, but for all. And in anaerobic condition, a yeast can get 2 ATP from one molecule of glucose. Now, let's try to understand the entire funda with the help of a hypothetical situation. That is, let's suppose yeast need 64 ATP to fulfill all its metabolic need. So when yeast is growing in aerobic condition as well as when yeast is growing anaerobic condition, the initial goal of yeast for glucose consumption is to produce 64 ATP, right? Now try to think about this. If in aerobic condition from one molecule of glucose it can get 32 ATP, so in aerobic condition it only have to consume 2 molecule of glucose, right? Whereas in anaerobic condition, as it is getting 2 ATP from one molecule of glucose, then it have to consume near about 32 glucose molecule to get 64 ATP. And that is the basic reason behind the observation that Pasteur have observed. That is, in anaerobic condition, the glucose consumption as well as ethanol production increases, but in probably I have said a wrong thing. That is, in anaerobic condition, the glucose consumption as well as the ethanol production increases several fold, but in aerobic condition, the glucose consumption drops, right? Because from one molecule of glucose it can get 32 ATP. Then why it have to consume too much amount of glucose, right? So that is the idea what we called Pasteur effect. Okay, so I hope this video will be helpful for you. Thank you.